Hey everyone, Michael and Flint here, and we are going to be going over some of the details of the Premodern Showdown Series, what it is, and what viewers can expect to see over the next 8 weeks. Flint, could you provide a brief introduction of the Premodern format as well as what the Premodern Showdown Series is?
Thanks, Michael. In the words of its creator, Martin Berlin, Premodern is a community-created Magic the Gathering format. It features cards from the expansions starting at 1995's 4th edition all the way through Scourge, which was released in 2003. Despite the format being non-rotating, the range of competitive decks is huge, and we have seen a wide variety of archetypes, all of which have been successful in Premodern. The Premodern Showdown series hopes to display a number of these decks, as each of the 8 contestants have constructed 3 decks to play over 8 weeks.
Were there any limitations that the players faced when selecting their three decks?
So players were expected to submit 3 distinctly different decks that showcased 3 different strategies. The decks are allowed to have an overlap of some cards, but if the cards were a core part of the deck's strategy or game plan, then they were expected to not use those same cards across the decks.
Now, how were the 8 players selected to participate in the Premodern Showdown Series?
Really good question. And, no offense to those who were not selected. Basically, what we did is we reached out to a number of players that the community may recognize from a combination of tournament results and or community contributions, such as tournament organizers or content creators. Due to the matches being streamed, we asked players that were in the Western Hemisphere in order to make scheduling much more realistic.
So now, how will the matches be played in the series? What determines which deck is played given that each player has submitted 3 decks?
Good question. So the series will be a round robin style, meaning that each player will play each of the 7 opponents exactly one time before we cut to the top 4. For any given match, players will know their opponent and which of the potential 3 decks they could bring to play in their match. Independently, each player will select one of their opponent's decks and ban it. Then, after the bans are selected, players will have to choose one of their 2 remaining decks to then play a best of 3 match against that opponent. So, for the round robin portion of play, there will be 28 matches before we cut to the top 4.
That's our introduction to the Premodern Showdown series. So, whether you're already a Premodern fan or if you're interested in seeing some of Magic's greatest hits in their old bordered glory, you can catch live streams of the Premodern Showdown series on Mondays and Wednesdays starting at 9:30 Eastern Time, beginning Monday, August 17th. Streams will be broadcast on twitch.tv/CloudGoatRanger, and past episodes of the series will eventually be uploaded to the YouTube channel, The Cloud Goat Ranger.
Right, so matches for the Premodern Showdown series will include commentary provided by both Michael and myself. So we hope to see you Mondays and Wednesday evenings for some of Premodern's most exciting content.